And we live. Welcome back.
What's
It's
up, everybody?
ZayG33. I got my boy Ryan in here with me, aka My Gym Experience with Ryan Robinson. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, new channel, man, and he getting it in, man. As you can see. And on this episode today, we talking about how every situation in life is a mission to beat. Now, I say it like that and I call this that because that's the approach that I began to have in life in every situation that I went through in life. I don't look at it as this is happening to me, more so this is happening for me and for my learning and growth in life. If you look at it like every situation is a mission to beat, like you playing the game, then you'll approach things with a better attitude instead of a woe is me type attitude. You say, okay, how we about to get through this, or what is it that I can learn from this situation, as opposed to being all sad and crying like, why is stuff happening to me? You stuff could be happening to you because you need to stop crying and complaining. You got to learn how to go through stuff. You got to stop being a hoe. You know,
Man up to that shit.
yeah, like and change your perspective. Like everything, I'm pretty sure we talked about something similar to this last time you was on here. Just the fact that when things are happening, there is a lesson in everything, and that's the thing that's like the most painful part for me about when I do go through stuff, is the fact that I'm gonna analyze the hell out of it, just to see, oh, what did I do wrong? What did I, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it almost like it's hard to forget, because it's like I'm never gonna stop learning from it. I'm gonna always be finding a different little angle. Ooh, I should have did this. Ooh, okay, like just looking at it. But I try to get out of that shoulda mindset and say, next time if I'm in a situation similar, I know how to handle it now. But you
Yep.
know how that is when you get
Everything's
to
just a new
analyzing.
test. Yep. And that's the thing
Exactly.
about thinking so logically, because I always say it's a blessing and a curse doing that. Because what I like to tell people, I was talking to someone yesterday about this. Everything happens in life for a reason, but not just that, as it's supposed to. So, like you said, everything's like a little test. There's no practice mode in real life situations. You just got to figure out what life's trying to give you with what you got. To where the whole woe is me, a lot of times that's just can turn into a regretful situation, because you should learn from everything. Everything's an opportunity to get better. And sometimes life just sends you different tests of how are you going to handle this? How are you going to react? Or it needs to open your eyes to something that you just didn't know before, or you something that'll just make you better moving forward.
Exactly. And prepare you for what you're about to encounter next.
Yep.
And that's the thing. It's like whenever you're beginning to go through certain things, like if you're a pretty introspective person, you may be sitting there talking to yourself like, ooh, like I'm getting better, like this don't get on my nerves no more, this don't get on my nerves no more. And when I've caught myself doing that, or I've caught myself saying, oh, I'm so disciplined now, it seems like life will throw you a little, let's see how disciplined you are. You know what I'm saying?
Get a
Like,
little challenge.
oh, you disciplined, all right. And then life just sends you a little test. Let's see how disciplined you are. And then and when I look back on it, I'm like, dang, like here I was thinking I was so disciplined, or so this or so that, and then life sends you that little test to see if you're really on top of it. And then it's like, dang, I wasn't as ready as I thought I was, or I wasn't as locked into whatever new paradigm, I guess you could say, that I thought I was. Like life
Yep.
sends you that little test, and it causes you to almost like open your mind up to a new way of thinking too. Like everything I do, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about everything I do. Like when I'm like, I try not to litter, just little things like that, because I'm like, bro, it's gonna come back on me in some way, shape, or form if I litter.
Yeah.
It's good. Like just not like I just got back from the gym. We both just got back from the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do my stuff at the gym, bro, like it was some people in there before me, bro. They left all their weights out. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And that tells me where your head is at, where your mind is at, what type of person
Gym
you are.
etiquette.
It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, bro. When I go through the gym, I try to make sure I put everything up. You know what I'm saying? At least the weights. Now I ain't gonna lie, I
Yep.
did some I took this chair out of this one room, and put it to the Smith machine so I could do my overhead presses or whatever. I left the chair there because hey, somebody else can do that. Somebody else
Yeah.
can do some overhead presses. But like when it comes to like taking your weights off and stuff like that, take your weights off. Like there's on the leg press, they'll put those big 100 plates on there and leave
Yeah.
them on. It's like what if a smaller woman want to do leg press and she can't get the plates off? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
people are so tied up into what they got going on. They're not thinking about the next person coming behind them. And that's what it's
Yeah.
about. I try to move like that. Like if I'm at work and I'm eating in the break room, I try to wipe the table down behind me. Everything I do and everything I pass through, I want it to be like I wasn't even there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like somebody shouldn't even notice I was there. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And
Like shoot. Go ahead.
that's just putting into place different things. Like to me, that's just like showing the decency for other people and respect that
Mm-hmm.
I think I deserve in return. Kind of like to treat people how you want to be treated type stuff, but even
Yeah.
without expecting anything in return. But also what it is the mindset of people that it's everything's got to be for the benefit of me. To where like unracking your weight or doing anything like that, that's like taking up time, energy that I don't need to spend. Instead
Mm-hmm.
of looking at it, what can I do for someone else? The next person
Right.
hopping on this, like you said, it might be a beginner lifter, it might be a small person, someone that can't use that type of weight. Well, if they can't use that type of weight with their legs, how are they going to unload it with their arms? Like that's how I look at things too. Now, like
Right.
you said, leaving the chair under the Smith machine, someone may use that. If there's certain exercises where people start out with either a plate or some certain weight, you might just leave one on there for them just because it might help them down the road. But putting everything back, that's like taking dumbbells and leaving them in the middle of the lifting floor.
Yeah.
Like, why? But it's because everybody works off of me, instead of trying to have the mindset of, what can I do for everybody else that also
Mm-hmm.
benefits myself? It's nothing harmful, but what can I do to make things easier for the next person? Just because the way I operate is I'd rather people look at me and then go, there's something about him that's different. You know what I mean? Something
Mm-hmm.
that maybe I want to be around or whatnot, just as a decent person, rather than, oh man, who left the weight on here again, or who left this laying around, and just it
Yeah.
reflects bad on you as a person. And social
Yeah.
media taught people it don't matter how people view you or whatever, and the whole don't care what people think. People
Yeah.
don't care what people view them as. I do, just because I want to be a decent human. I want to have a good name. People don't care
Right.
about their name no more.
See, but this is the thing. This is the thing on that. People are gonna hate on you whether you do good or bad. But I
Yep.
will rather people hate on me for being for being great and they're just mad than people
Yep.
actually have a reason. Like people being like, dang, bro, like dude just don't care about nothing. He just leaving this area. Like I don't want people to be able to do that. Now, if you
Yeah.
hating on me because you see my discipline and you see just how I'm moving and you just got that hate up in your heart, then I don't care about that. And people don't understand, like when people say, I don't care what people think about me, that's where you shouldn't care what people think about you. You shouldn't care what people think about you when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
But when you like people who are like, I don't care what nobody think about me, but you doing everything wrong, that's just a bad attitude. You just got a bad attitude.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
sometimes life sends you like these different things to check where you're at. But there's
Mm-hmm.
also sometimes life will send people. There's such thing as being accountable, to where
Mm-hmm.
sometimes if you're messing up, someone needs to bring something to your attention, and life does it in weird ways. Sometimes it's very insulting. Sometimes there's other things. But how are you going to react to it is the question.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's a difference between someone trying to keep you accountable and hating. Hating has
Mm-hmm.
no place. Accountability is just someone trying to sharpen you. And if you react in
Yeah.
a negative way, what does that show? That ain't for the benefit of me. That's
Right.
me instead of someone else. You gotta
And
reflect.
see, yeah, facts. Gotta reflect. And see, that's the thing which I appreciate about all the people that I'm around. I don't even want to list people because the people like, you forgot about me. But just all the
Everybody
people
knows
that
who they are, though.
everybody
It's
know who
people
they
we
are, bro.
contact all the time. You know what I mean?
On a daily basis, you feel me? But
Yes.
like, bro, we're like constantly checking each other in some sort of way, whether it's through our actions or whether like we're saying something. But I've realized, bro, like when I deal with people outside of my regular circle, bro, people aren't used to that. And that's the thing. Like your dad is like my dad because in the sense of like you know how like they're constantly like saying something like even
Yeah.
if you do something good, it's like okay, well do this, bro. Like, or you could have been doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I could send my dad, like, I'm like, I could send a picture like, oh yeah, but I'm getting it in that gym. And he might be like, what them legs looking like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's constantly keeping, but see, people like back to the point where I was making about people outside of our circle, bro, they'll take that shit the wrong way, bro. Like
Yep.
it's people who, bro, they're like, man, I just can't do nothing right. And they're like, you know, I'm like, dang, bro, it ain't that, bro. Like people don't understand, like, this is how we care. Because if I didn't care, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna let bro fall off. Yep, you just gonna you know what I'm saying? I don't care what he had.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
I won't
Yeah,
say
go
anything if I don't care about you that much, but if I love
exactly.
you, I will say something, and it's out of love. And sometimes you got to apologize too, because the way you have to say some things.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing too is we're very good at picking up and learning people's personalities, and I take pride in like knowing how to approach people about certain things. Because, like you said, someone that doesn't know you like that will definitely take something the wrong way. But then the delivery on it, sometimes you can check on someone without having to check them. In essence,
Yeah.
checking on them is what they need. Or sometimes some people need some tough love.
Yeah, and that's my problem is that I get a lot of tough love, and a lot of my like a lot like people don't understand, bro. Like my own mind is tough love. Like I'm really hard on myself. So
Yeah,
that's one thing I definitely got to work on is my delivery when it comes to that, because like I just like sometimes I'm just like, look, da, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's coming. Like it's just like, look,
yeah,
bro, like I'm just coming straight off the top because I'm coming how it's coming off of my head. But it's like, you know, some people they need a softer delivery. Some people they close up as soon as they hear that, and I got to
yeah,
understand that too. But it's like that's the thing when you're on the mindset of like always trying to get better. That's what you like. I like people. I like tough love, bro. I like people to say, hey, bro, like you've been slipping, bro. What you doing? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I give that same thing that I'm looking for. But that's like you said, another thing you have to understand, bro. Everybody don't need it in the same way that you need it. But it's
yeah.
just like the way we are with each other, we hold each other accountable, bro. We all hold each other accountable. If we see something, if we see like, oh, bro, you could be doing this or you could be doing that. Like that's just how we are. And a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah. And we know how to take it because we're all brothers and we know how we respond. But that also goes back to the last video I was on with you talking about discernment, because that you figuring out someone's person, how someone's going to respond to something will directly translate to your delivery, like you said, with working on it. Because what you know, it's kind of like in the gym, what workouts you've done. A lot of times people think I'm just going to push down someone else, but their body responds differently.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like your mind. You got tough love all growing up, and that's how it built you to where, like you said, sometimes you got to take yourself out of your own head and try to put yourself in someone else's and go, how are they going to receive and perceive this, what I'm about to say or what I'm about to do? And then you figure out the best way to put it. And then that's why some people do need tough love. Other people need you to be a little softer with it. But you've, boy, flexing that find your own fed.
Shout
But
out to
you,
Kevin, my boy Kevin tapping in. Much love and support. Shout out to you,
yeah,
Kevin. You know, I got the
hey,
gear
shout out.
on.
I'm not gonna lie, I wear that hoodie to the gym every single day, and I get comments at work about it and everything. That's my favorite hoodie right there. So
Yes, bro.
shout out to you, bro.
We need a website. We need all of that because when people see us in this gear, bro, they gonna want it, bro. Look how these muscles look in this, bro. You know what I'm
I'm,
saying?
I'm
Like,
saying
bro, you
that
should make you some cutoff ones, bro. Some cutoff hoodies like that
cut
too,
off
bro. Because
hoodie.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You know I'm rocking with you, bro.
Let
And
the chest show a little bit so you can wear it in the gym.
marathon
Yes,
clothing too high,
yes,
bro. So I'm rocking with Kevin, bro. Any gear you make, bro, I'm shopping with
yes,
you. You
sir.
feel me? Hey,
Yeah.
and that's what we gonna put that on the channels,
You
bro.
need that in
So
the description too, because I got some
yeah,
clothes recently on Black Friday or whatever, but like they're still price high. I'd rather get some of that. Like,
yeah. That's how I be feeling, bro. It's like I'd much rather support, you know, in the gear. I like the way it fit, bro. Like, look at this, bro. I look good in this, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
I
you
be
know what I'm
feeling
saying?
that.
And it
Yeah.
got a good message on it. And then come on, look at the come on, y'all. That's hard, bro. That's hard,
Yep,
bro.
and then
Come on,
sometimes I'll
man.
be wearing that. I got some black joggers with the white lettering, and I put some white shoes on. Ooh, we be
Yeah,
stepping in
Kevin,
that
drop your Instagram,
bit.
in the comments, and then I'm a just put it up here.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, because I know that's how you get your custos, bro. You get them through the Insta. So yeah, just a
That's
quick
dope.
little a quick little shout out to his channel. You
Yes,
know what I'm
we just
saying?
hit a little commercial on
Yeah,
there.
quick little commercial. Find your path, y'all. Like, bro, it goes so well with this channel, man. Find your path, man. Follow that inner compass. My boy Kevin Hill, man. He got his mind together, man, and we rocking with him, man. That's my dog right there, man. So inner compass. Look. We got the gear, man. Find your path, man.
Yeah,
Find your path,
been
man.
wearing this ever since you sent it to me, bro. Ever since, every
And
day. Not even kidding.
every situation in life is a mission to beat. That is the title of this live. And when you follow your inner compass, you'll be able to find your path. You know, you'll be
Yeah,
able to beat all these missions that life throws you by listening to your inner compass, following your inner compass. And that's
yeah.
why I love this gear. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look, because it just remind me when I look in the mirror, when I look at myself in these lives and I see find your path, it just remind me to stay following my inner compass, man.
And sometimes people see that in the logos, and like people will ask me, like, what does that mean? Or like if they think it's something religious or whatnot. And then I tell them, and I'm like, no, and I tell them basically, like, it's one of my bros' friends that basically took a saying, inner compass, about finding yourself and who you are and made it into his company. And to me, I like that a lot more too, because it's not just a logo. You know what I mean? It actually, like, it's something that, simple as it is, provokes thought to where
Mm-hmm.
it makes someone ask a question, you know what I mean? And then if you
Mm-hmm.
pair it with who you are, sometimes it makes sense for people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We just went on a little side rant because my boy Kevin the tap deal with us, man. The drop in
Yep.
here, man. But
Yep.
yeah, like we were saying, like it's all I always add different little titles in with the title, like we were saying, with every situation in life is a mission to beat. And I guess you could say more onto the title would be just moving through life as you want to jump in here. My bad, let me drop the link. um every situation in life and the way you move through life, bro. I was talking about that in the last one, bro. I just talk about attaining to perfection, bro. I be wanting to move through life like a god, bro. Like just like on this level of elegance, you know what I'm saying? Just moving through, just doing things properly. Like I move through and good things
Yeah.
happen. I want people when they come around me to be a blessing, like I come through and I'm not causing nothing bad, which I
Yep.
still have to work on because, sometimes I'm just like, I'm real, like this, just real, and analytical, and I'm always observing and stuff like that. But, I have
Yeah.
some times where I'm more extroverted and trying to spread joy. But, oh yeah, I dropped that link, Kevin. Yeah, I
And
dropped
kind of
that link.
going with what you were saying earlier, and really the name of his company and everything, like Inner Compass, goes hand in hand with that. Because bringing it back to where if you have to find yourself before you can really help anybody else. It's kind of like, to love someone, you got to love yourself.
Yep.
Because really, to be able to help people, like, you got to figure out how to help yourself first to be able to learn how to help somebody else, to where they're not going
Yep.
to be the same exact thing. But that's kind of like just with the gym subject and everything. If you don't go to the gym and you don't succeed in anything, how are you going to give someone fitness advice? Same thing with life. You got to figure yourself out to help other people. To be
Right.
that top level person is how I like to view it. And it's not to be better than anybody else, but it's better than who I was before.
Yeah.
And when you were talking earlier about life having these little situations, about even discipline and this and that, what life will do is it checks you. You know what I mean? Even if someone in your circle ain't checking you, it's like just adding a little pressure at times. It's it's asking, are you going to practice what you preach? Because it's easy to sit. I'll tell you what, it's easy to give people advice all day long
Mm-hmm.
until you're put in that situation. And
Yeah.
sometimes life applies that pressure to see, are you going to mold yourself even further, or are you going to break? And then when you break, my thing is, how can I tell someone else anything if I don't apply that to my own life myself?
Facts.
Are we live right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we live
live,
right
bro.
now. You good, bro?
We live. Don't fuck up. Yeah, we live.
Have to double check. Hold on.
Yeah, man. We got my man Kevo in here, man.
Top of the top. How y'all doing?
Doing
Yes,
pretty good. How about you,
sir.
brother?
I'm good. I'm good. No, I
Good to
just
see.
got done helping the lady put the baby down, so I'm just down here chilling
Oh
now.
yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations on your baby girl, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
He telling us that hell, we might be one and done after this. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that, boy. I probably be the same way after I have me a little road rat, man. I'm probably gonna be like, leave, boy. I ain't trying to do this one again.
Hey, look at this bundle of joy and this miracle. Shut it down.
Exactly. Take notes one time.
One time, man. Shoot, yeah, man. We we in here chopping it up, man. And we're also looking for you, Kevin, and for you to drop your motivational videos on your YouTube channel as well, and maybe some
I've been slacking.
some content with the gear involved and all that,
Yes.
Right,
Drop it with the merch,
Um,
showing it off, and then explaining things about it in different pieces.
Yeah.
Right. Because the biggest thing what I was doing at first was I was working on TikTok. I was like, man, this TikTok algorithm is kind of hard, but I kind of hit more followers on TikTok. And then recently my Facebook and Instagram got disabled. So I've been contemplating about making a new page, but I was like, yo, that Instagram took me a hot minute to get it to where I had it. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that or not.
What they disable it for?
They got hacked and they said, oh, your post goes against our community guidelines, but I haven't posted in like 2 months, and so what they said that it was against, it said child exploitation. And I was like, yo, I haven't even posted in like 2 months, and so when I click on to download to see what the post was, all it does was download all the photos, I guess, that I had on my Facebook, but it doesn't show me the post. And so literally the next day I went on Twitter and then it was saying Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp was down. And so probably like 5,000 people accounts got disabled.
Man,
and I was like,
bro.
And I even like sent it in to get it approved and they didn't approve it. So I was like, I don't know.
That's scary, bro. That especially when you build up a platform and you work so hard at it, man. It's kind of scary, man.
For real. So I was just like, yo, like I know like my lady was philosophical way with my Facebook because I had like 3,000 followers, like friends and stuff like this. She's like, there's no way in hell that 3,000 people. I was like, you do got a valid point. I just like if I meet people and like we have like a great conversation, they might be like, hey, yo, like I want to keep in touch. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, Facebook.
Yeah.
And so like,
and you do be talking to people.
Yeah.
You be talking to everybody.
You get little social media business cards and then just slip it to them.
But I kid you not, bro. He talked to everybody. Like we went to Freddy's one time and sat outside and talked to some old like white family for like 45 minutes, and they invited us to church. I was like, bruh, why you did that? Why you got these people started, man? He was out there talking to them people forever, boy.
I was like, yeah, so I understand like she was like, oh yeah, like if anything, just clean up your Facebook because of course we are like the poster daughter, but you just never know with people nowadays. People be out here doing crazy things. So I was like, if anything, I'll clean up my Facebook. I go through my list, delete some people. I said my Instagram, I'm gonna keep that the way it is.
Yeah,
granted, I could go through and clean that one up, but like, my Instagram for my business page, I haven't posted anything on there. I did a few. I think I did like maybe like 2 giveaways, which I do need to do again. But like on TikTok, I got that one up to like 4,500 followers on that one. But I'm thinking like, hell, what I can probably do is navigate them over to my Instagram and try to get that one up and going and work on that one. But I think granted, like, I mean, all in all, like, I think those pages are probably gone because, like I said, I sent the approval. I did what they told me to, as far as like, typing in your email and then sending a photo ID just to clarify that issue. And then that was it. I did that all in the exact same day, and they said something about there's no one to view it at the time because of COVID-19. I'm like, yo, it's 2022. What are y'all talking about? Like, let's fix my stuff. Just give me back my account.
Yeah, man. They be doing some weird stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was more so pissed. I think more so about my Instagram, because like Facebook, we got mutual friends, so you could just go through there and just refollow those people or re-add those people. But Instagram is like I met so many cool people that I actually enjoy talking to and I keep up with. Where it's just like I don't remember their usernames, so there's no way in hell
Yeah,
that I can find them again, you know.
yeah. Just hope
So
they find you.
Nope.
exactly. So, I've been fiddling with some different designs, and I was like, you know what, take this back up. I just got a hat press. I just made a beanie, and then I'm gonna buy some hats, do test runs on that, and came up with some different designs. But yeah, I definitely run it through you. You know what I'm saying? You just give me your 100% true opinion on what you think, yay or nay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Come with
it's
them. Make one of these with the cut off sleeves on them.
I could definitely do that.
That'd be
Also, I'm thinking
hard.
about yeah, I'm thinking, my man over here flexing
Yeah, man. Make one of these with the cut off sleeves. You feel me?
it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is my
So
pump cover. That's what the kids call it. That's what the kids are calling it. They when you go in with your hoodie, it's the pump cover.
Yep.
hey, you fill it out, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Oh yeah, man. You can't play with them, man. You can't play with them. So
Exactly, bro.
what as far as the title goes, we said that every situation in life is a mission to beat. Give us your sense on that, Kevin. When life gets a little difficult, what's your mentality when you're going through rough times, man?
Um, it's only temporary. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you got the pros and cons to whatever it is that you're doing, and so within that, all because you have one bad day, that doesn't necessarily mean the next day is going to be the exact same. You got to wake up with a better mentality. All right, well, okay, yesterday was shit. Okay, all right, well, how do I go about it to fix it for the day? I can't sit here and dwell and think about yesterday because yesterday's yesterday's problem. You more focus on the present. So within that, you just got to stay positive, keep going, stay motivated, and just realize that it's only temporary. You know, shit comes and go every day, but
Yep.
it's just how you handle it when it comes to your mindset, focus, analyze, and try to anticipate the next move that you're doing. What they say, we playing chess, not checkers.
Facts.
Uh,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's exactly that. Everything you do is strategic.
Right.
Yeah.
It's everything is calculated to like a degree. So it's just like, you know, I do this. Well, all right. Well, this has this effect, but also this can happen. So for me, every day waking up is a blessing because I get to seize another opportunity to do whatever it is that I'm trying to do as far as, you know, building my own empire, setting up some type of success for not only myself, my family, but also being able to be a blueprint for others that's either watching me do whatever it is that I'm doing, and like I said, I took off like social media probably for like 3 months, haven't done anything, haven't really posted anything, you know, I still go on there and I show love and support, but it's just like, I was telling a lady the other day, I said, I need to get back to doing what I was doing,
Yeah.
like as far as like the clothing line, I need to get back to hitting the gym. I need to get back to reading, because within the time span of us, you know, um, focusing and trying to get the house situated for our daughter, of course I put a lot of shit on the back burner. What I'm saying? I'm like, I don't feel like doing this, but now I got to get out of that mindset of like, all right, it's time to bust down the door and hit it running, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I just need to get back to where I was at one point of hitting my boxes, checking them off. What I'm saying? Adding more shit to the list every day and keep hitting those as well.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, because really life happens is what I like to tell a lot of people. Whether it's you're missing the gym or you put pause on something like that, as long as it's you're gonna get back to it and it's on pause. You know what I mean? To where it's okay
Right.
to let life happen. Sometimes you have to react to certain things, or like you welcoming a newborn into the world. Like there's a lot to do, and there's only so much time to get it done. But that's why you got to prioritize and then get back to it because there's nothing wrong with taking a break. as long as it's not permanent.
Exactly. Start to enjoy life. I definitely tell my ladies, my father and my mom as well. Like those are my role models because let alone my mom being a single parent and doing what she did for me and my sister. Darn near give us everything that we wanted. And if we didn't get what we wanted, we had to work for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like some damn proving ground. You
Yeah.
really want this? All right, well, you got to do X, Y, and Z. And definitely, seeing and understanding how my father-in-law came about with having his business and how successful he is, and seeing that, of course, he turned something into nothing as far as like believing that, hey, this is gonna pay off. It ain't gonna pay off within 2-3 months, but if I keep at it and I keep being consistent with it, it will. Sure enough,
Facts.
he got a booming operation where, you know, he's building a cabin out there in Wyoming right now. And he
Mm.
just got back this past week, so he's home for good. But just having those people in your life and within your circle, or those people that you have access to, where you can pick their brain to see how they think or how they would go about certain situations, it's beneficial.
That's facts.
Because a lot of people just, of course, you roll with the ball with life, and you just kind of just go with the flow. But sometimes it's easier just to take a break and just ask questions. They not going. At least I hope they won't. But they ain't gonna get mad at you or not want to put you on or give you some kind of word of advice. So
Yeah.
you got to be mindful of yourself, but mindful of others, but also be willing to listen.
Facts.
That's how you learn.
So we was kind of explaining it, but man, we got the intercom CEO in this thing. I want you to explain like how you came up with the design and how you came up with the slogans and all that.
Okay. And Encompass. I'm not gonna lie. Before I came up with Inner Compass, I was like, let me think about like some gym apparel because I was hitting the gym, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with Swole Season. And I had someone on like Fiverr do a design for me. I was like, all right, I'm rocking with it. Then I just sat there one day. I was like, I don't know. I ain't like no meathead and no gym fanatic or nothing. But I'm getting in here, getting my gains and losing my weight. But I was like, it doesn't resonate with me to the core. And I was like, you know what? It's out of the blue. I was like, you know what? Compass. People use compass to navigate. You got your north, the east, south, west. But then I started thinking like inner. I was like, yeah, well, a lot of people when you think it's internally, you know. So I was like, fuck it, inner compass. Have someone job. Actually, my lady actually drew my design. I told her, the ideas that I had, and she sketched that on her iPad. So I wound up running with inner compass. The find your path slogan is necessary. It's just self-explanatory. You know, all of us as people have our own paths that we're on. And it's kind of like the string theory where, of course, any direction you go plays out differently than the other. So and with the compass is you go in any direction in life. And with that being said, it's ultimately up to you to figure out which direction you want to go. You just got to
Right.
find your path.
Yep.
Facts. Yeah, and I like that, man. I like that, man. It's like, bro, why I like it so much is because like me and you both, we both, we rock with Nipsey Tough
Mhm.
and RIP, Nip.
Exactly.
And it's like marathon, run a lap, the marathon
I got
continues.
it.
Yeah, and then it's like, inner compass, find your path. Like I feel like that's it, they're damn near like
Right.
parallels. And
Right.
that's why I
They
like it.
coexist within each other,
Yeah,
and,
like
and it's some
they both have a similar message to it. Like, marathon, just keep going, run a lap. You know what I'm saying?
right.
A marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You got to keep on running and then find your path. Like inner compass, follow your inner compass. I feel like they work together well. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
and that's why I love wearing it. I like wearing stuff that kind of reflect, my mindset. And then on top of that, even if you like, for instance, a person who is starting their journey, I believe the clothing that you wear sometimes like helps to motivate you. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're wearing clothes that says, the marathon continues, or marathon, you're wearing clothes
Right.
that say find your path. Like, I believe that that'll eventually, tune yourself to that frequency to where you will be doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And one thing too that like I appreciate about clothing that actually means something is I don't have tattoos. I don't look to have any. Like, I don't have that as a plan. That is a way of wearing a message on me without actually having to put ink on my skin, which is not a cop
Exactly.
out,
Yeah.
but it's a similar concept because I always believe, say I did get a tattoo, it's got to mean something. Why would
Yeah,
I
Yep.
put something in my body that isn't meaningful as a piece of me? But
exactly.
that can reflect through my clothing instead.
Hmm.
Yeah. And that's the
Smart way
thing,
to put
like,
it.
the clothes that I wear, I wanted to say something. That's like, even like my tattoos. Like, people ask me like, why haven't you got a tattoo? Or when's the last time you got a tattoo? Bruh, I don't, like, my tattoos come to me. I don't look for them. You know what I'm
Can't plan
saying?
it.
I'm not like, ooh, I want to get another tattoo. Let me look at some ideas. I don't do that, bro. It comes to me. And when it comes to me, I know. Like, I just know. I'm like, I'm okay. It done came to me. It's like a
Right.
download. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, ooh, I gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they almost manifest themselves. It's like almost to the point where it's like they're appearing on me. I got somebody to go do
Right.
them, and I have to come up with the idea, but it, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about even like the clothing, bro. Like, everything about you, you're projecting a message, bro. Whether it's through your clothing, whether it's through the tattoos, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat other people, everything you do is projecting a message about yourself. So that's why that's what I love about certain clothing, bro, because it's like, bro, like, I would have never had no clothing outside of, like, my marathon clothing, outside of your clothing, that really is projecting a message. Everything else is
Right.
just brands and labels. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, you got Nike, just do it, and but that's so cliche at this point now. But it's like, that's what I like about, the brands that I do wear outside of the mainstream ones, because it's really putting out a message. And you don't even realize you could walk past somebody, they could read your shirt, and it could just send them down a rabbit hole. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Then somebody may see inner compass or see find your path, and then, all of a sudden synchronicities in their life might line up. Like, all of a sudden they're thinking about finding their purpose and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like I feel like it's a deep thing, man.
definitely.
Yes, sir, man. But
I like that. It's
yeah,
true. It's true.
yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
one thing too is we take pride in being different, and it's kind of like music when it comes out and it gets overplayed. We don't like listening to that no more, right? We like something different,
Right.
something maybe people
Yeah.
haven't heard of. Same thing with the clothing. Now it's better to grow to get the message further out there, but it's something different, and especially with the sayings on it, to where it being meaningful. It's not like you said, it's not just Nike. People look at it and just look away. Oh, hey, you got the new kicks on or whatever. No, like this, it stimulates you in some form of way. Whenever you see any
Facts.
type of slogan like that, of people will think, what could that mean? Just do it. It's like, okay, and you just move on. But that, it makes you
Right.
think a little further about it. And like you said, Zay, maybe it'll make them kind of reflect what's going on with me. Like, you know what path am I on? Have I figured that out yet? Maybe that's important in life rather than just going day to day doing the same things, because that's what we're programmed to do.
Exactly. And that's my thing, bro. Like, if you the type of person who draws a lot of looks, or people just look at you, or there's something different about you, and I believe I'm one of those people. And it's like, I like to have on something that people are gonna look at, that's not something that everybody's gonna see. You
Yeah,
know,
Right.
like like I would rather be wearing, I don't got no clothing brand, but you do, so I'm gonna promote that. Like, that's how I rock, bro. Like, I'm not like no whore when it comes to tattoos. I go to the same person. That's how I am, bro. Like when I get a haircut, I'm trying to go to the same person. I have like a loyalty to whatever it is that I do. Like, okay, if I'm buying a vehicle or something like that, if I built a rapport with a certain salesman, I'm going to them. And that's what I do. Like, I make YouTube. You know, I do YouTube. So like this is how I am. Like I make YouTube videos. This is where I'm coming. You know, I'm doing YouTube shit. You know, like that's how I move around. So it's like I'm not about to be overly spending my money with people who don't even notice me. Like, of course, I have Nikes and I have certain gear and stuff like that. But it's like I'm getting to the point now where it's like I almost wish I could exclusively buy my clothes through people who I actually know. You
Yeah,
know, and that's the importance of building a network too. Everybody don't got to do the same thing. Like you'll have a bunch of people who everybody want to rap. Like, nah, everybody don't need to rap.
Right.
Somebody should
No.
rap.
Damn.
Somebody should shoot videos. Somebody should be an engineer. Somebody should be a producer. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And that's the same way
Certainly.
with our little circle. We got, you know, I know somebody who makes clothes. Even like with Ryan doing YouTube, his niche is more geared towards gym. I have my own niche. You know,
Right. Down.
Jabari has
Down.
his own
Down.
niche,
yep,
and
Down.
we can all come together and kind of, you know, coexist and support one way or another. Just like how you have a clothing brand, but
Right.
you know, now you know people who are on YouTube and you can promote your clothing brand through the people that you know through their different media. You know what I'm saying? It all kind of
Yes,
works
sir.
hand in hand.
yep. And the more people you know in other areas, the better.
Down.
Because
Down.
if you need, if
Down.
you, it's like even a question on anything, you can get it answered. All you gotta
Down.
do is hit someone up, and if they rock with you like that because you're real, you'll get an answer right then and there instead of having to look something. You can just get firsthand experience. People don't value that as much as they should.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Cause like it gets real, man. It gets real, and it's a like you say, it's a marathon, man. It's a
Sorry about
journey,
that.
bro. It's not
Yep.
you good. It's bro. You and Kevin, you know, bro. I remember when before I even seen a piece of gear, bro. This was like 2018, I think, when you had came down here and you was telling me about the
Mhm.
intercompass stuff. Like, bro, stuff take time, bro.
It does. It does. Like it took the preparation and the dedication to sit there and be like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. This is what I'm focused on, and then you have to go and do your research. You got to figure out what it is that you need.
Yep.
It's no different from someone building a house.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the blueprint's not just gonna come to your head, and you got to start thinking about, all right, what the materials. What type of house do I want? I'm gonna need lumber. I'm gonna need concrete. I'm gonna need X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. So that's exactly how it was. We had a cricket machine, and I was like, "What the hell can we do with this?" And she's like, "Oh, you could use this, that, it." And I was like, "All right, I'm just doing my research on YouTube." And I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna try this." And wound up buying some shirts from like Hobby Lobby, and and as I gradually progressed and stuff like that, I was like, "Let me outsource to different websites," and I just buy certain stuff. And I was like, all right, let me make this few stuff for myself first, just to test the water, and let's see how it goes. And shoot, I think within that time span of me coming down there, linking up with you, me going back to the house and formulating the plan and getting stuff just to try stuff out. I starting out like just not with me not really promoting, like it did pretty good, like for me just sharing it on Snapchat. But then I started thinking, I was like, damn, how far can I take this? If I actually had a website,
Mm-hmm.
like how far can this go? Like I made quite a bit just selling alone, but with me putting it on the back burner, of course, just imagine the numbers that I could have done, or, not even like the numbers, just necessarily the message that
Mm-hmm.
people receive, just knowing the brand and the meaning behind it, and for them to find their path in life, because sometimes people get a little derailed off course, and
Mm-hmm.
all it takes is just for them to either read something or to think about something to get them back on track.
Yep.
Exactly.
And go ahead, Zay.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, and I'm gonna break down exactly what he just talked about and why I appreciate everything about that. Because what you did through time in finding out what you need to do next, like you said, getting all your spies together, learning, were finding your path. What people discount a lot is we're in the McDonald's world. the fast food, I get everything right here, right now world. People don't want to work for nothing anymore. Why? Because they see someone on YouTube pop off in 2 days with some viral video, and then they just start going from there. People see athletes, and that's one pet peeve of mine. They don't see the 18 to 19 years of hard work minimum that they put in up until they become a professional. They just see them get drafted, get a couple $1 million contract, and they made it overnight.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. We're in the real world. All of the top billionaires in the world, some of them, yes, were born into money and all that. They work for a long time. How many companies started up? These major companies nowadays started in a garage, which means they had nothing, no advances, no nothing. You didn't just build overnight. So what you did is you learned the basics, what you need to, just like in life. What do I do? How do I do this? And the tough thing is the basics, because if you haven't done something before, how do you know what to build off of? What I always tell people is think of how much time everybody spends making money for someone else working a job. You spend an hour a day, that's 365 hours in a year. Even if you, the first 5 days, the first month, however long, you learn nothing because you don't know what to learn. You're going to fall into some information somewhere in there that's going to tell you, all right, this is the next step. This is what I got to progress to for what I'm doing. Because if you're actually serious about something, you can figure it out. But everybody doesn't want to do what you're doing, figuring it out. And you've had a little pause, a little break, but you're getting back to it. And then you can build off of those years of knowledge that you've had in the basics. And now you can expand and learn more.
Exactly. Yes,
Exactly.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And see, the craziest thing about all this, bro, the craziest thing to me about us just sitting here on YouTube right now is the fact that me and Ryan wanted to do YouTube, I would say like 8 years ago, you know, and it took a while, but look, like we're here on YouTube now, like really doing YouTube, you know, and then like even I'd say back to 2018 when you had came out here and visited and everything before Intercompass was even a thing. But then now look, you look up, we're sitting here, I'm wearing your clothing brand we're on YouTube on a live stream right now. Like, so it's like, okay, we look down 3 to 5, 10 years from now, what else is it gonna be? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the thing, that's the craziest thing about when you put something in your mind is just a seed and watching what it grows into. Because that's the thing, even like for years, bro, like I used to be a gym rat, right? And then I went off on like a little side mission, I guess you could say. Like I went off on like my little spiritual journey. I was going vegetarian and vegan and fasting and lost all this weight. And now it's like, okay, now I'm back and I'm working out. And you know, I'm it's like I came back. It's like I took a side mission and then came back to where what I wanted.
Path.
Yeah, I found that side path following that compass, you know. And it's like I'm coming back to what it was that I wanted to do almost 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back training in the gym. I'm back on YouTube. You know, I'm just doing all these things that I've always wanted to do. And in my mind back then, like as I'm going on the side path, I'm like, dang, like things are so different now. Like I thought I wanted to do this, but then it's like, wow, I'm right back to what it was I wanted to do.
Nah, see what it was you went on the beaten trail, and then your inner compass put you back right onto your path.
Yeah,
well
for
played.
Sure. And that's the thing, bro. That's the craziest. That's the crazy thing about a lot of this stuff. Because like anybody will tell you, y'all two will tell me, you know, 7, 8 years ago, I'm not the same person. Like who I am now, like who I was back then. I know y'all remember me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was wild as hell. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a completely different person now. And that's the thing. It's crazy. Like it's like when I fixed in my mind what I wanted to be in life took me through all those different missions and different circumstances to turn me into what it was that I said I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I look at it too. People focus too much on staying who I am and this and that. My thing is now I want to, but it's for a different reason. Most people when they say stay who I am, there's no development. There's no character. You're the same person is what they mean by that. I want to stay the same in the fact that who I am is someone that grows, that has growth. I'd be disappointed if I look back even a year from now and said I'm the same exact person, because that means I have not built myself. I have not grown in any type of way. I have not developed. And to be a functioning part of society and what I'm supposed to do, I got to develop to be a better person to further help others.
Facts. Like
I got the
go
same mindset.
exactly, and that's
That's
why
why
all
we're all
three of
three
us
talking
on
to each
here.
other.
That's why we all sitting on here. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like it's crazy. It's really crazy, bro. And that's the thing. Like even with YouTube and then just believing in yourself, bro. Like you had to invest in yourself. You had to put some skin in the game when it came to that clothing. Like that's the thing. Like I've been overly investing in everything that I wanted to do. You know, just getting all new equipment. Like for instance, like I went from when I first moved back out here, I got me a camera because I knew I wanted to do YouTube. It took me a minute. It took me a while to actually start being consistent on YouTube. But then eventually I started using that camera for YouTube. And then when I started getting different ideas, you know, now I just got me a GoPro, got all kinds of setup. You know, I'm on a webcam right now. I got a green screen with the ring light, all this extra stuff, man, so I can do my YouTube properly. You know, everything's kind of served its purpose. You know, like I got buku instrumentals to use because I made a lot of music. I got my own music I can use. You know, like I got mics and all kind of stuff that help with my video process and everything like that. And also like producing music also made it easier for me to produce, you know, videos too. Like I just use that same creative process. Like and just you know, it's crazy how things work. You know, it's crazy how once you fix something in your mind, like you say, it may not happen in 3 months, but you know, years down the line, you may end up in a place to where you can do that.
Yeah. And part of helping yourself and fixing things and all that is kind of like the saying I like to bring up to people because I like sayings that are common, but the further meaning behind them. And everybody's heard this one: you become like company you keep. Now, I'll always tell people, everybody, I'm lucky. Why? I'm strong in personality and who I am. I'm not going to become like you unless you're someone I want to become like. So someone's not going to rub off on me bad quality wise because I know how to check myself and discern and do all that. But what people discount too is sometimes some people aren't meant to be close in your life. Sometimes they're brought around because you're supposed to learn something from that individual and move on to where you don't have to just like us three in here, we're drawn to people that are going to help us progress because that's who we are. We don't want to be around people that, let's face it, you can be cool with people that aren't on anything, they don't do anything, but if you hang around them a lot, guess what you're going to be doing? Nothing. And that doesn't help you develop at all. So it's cool, you can kick it with them once a month if they're your friends, you've known them forever, whatever, but you have to have that separation too. And then back to that one video I was on, discernment of knowing what this person means in your life. And then that's why I can't just keep everybody around. But that's why I hate when people, they just feel bad. I have 2 friends or I got a few friends. Like I don't have that many friends. I don't know if I was supposed to cuss on here or not, but I mess with everybody at the gym. Like I got so many people I talk to. I could talk for hours and not lift. And then people outside of that. But I also don't talk to them every single day on the phone because I know I'm supposed to provide a purpose for them and then me. But it doesn't mean I have to be all involved with everybody all the time. That's for the people that are going to keep me accountable and to keep me learning and in a constant state of developing. So that way, those other people that I mess with, I can help. That way, I'll be ready for them. And that's how I like to look at things because people, I don't know if you're ready for me. No, that's okay. I am. I just want to make sure I'm ready to help you, you know?
Yeah. And it's when you know, like you said, being around people, like I have a lot of people who I'll have conversations with them. They'll be like, "Hey, man, we got to kick it, bro. Or, hey, let's do this or let's do that." And it's like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. Like, I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anybody. But, bro, I'm busy. Like, I gotta go to work, bro. And then when I'm at work, bro, I'm trying to catch up on podcast because at work it's like I don't really gotta focus like that. I'm catching up on podcasts. I might be listening to music, and then once I got free time up out of work, like today, Friday was my off day, bro. I went in, you know, had to move and groove, get me some money real quick, and then I had to go to the gym, and then I had to jump on here. You know what I'm saying? Like my day is jam packed with my purpose. You know, and then I got work tomorrow and Sunday. So everything in between is making sure I got food and making sure I'm having a good day at work. I'm gonna listen to my podcast at work. I read on breaks, you know what I'm saying? And then I write down my ideas and my notes. And then the days that I'm off, it's right back to jamming. I'm right back making, because I shot a video today unboxing my new equipment, my GoPro and all that. So now it's like my next free time I have, I need to edit that video. I might edit it when I get off this live, you know what I'm saying? And then drop that. And then Monday and Tuesday, I got to go to the gun range. If my trainer, he was sick, but I got to go to the range Monday. I work overnights. I work from 7:30 p.m. till 6 in the morning. So then I got to jump out of bed, because we usually hit the range at 3, and then we're getting content done out there. And then I usually go live too. And then I got to edit my videos, and I also got to go to the gym, bro. So when people are sitting here like, hey man, let's bullshit around, I'm like, bro, I really don't got time. Like, I just don't. Like, and I know a lot of people say I don't got time. Bro, I got a full schedule.
Yeah. What they got to recognize too is people don't try to better themselves as much and all this and that. What they discount is you're harming my efficiency. The way that you have everything planned out, the way everything's detailed. That's why I like the amount of people I can mess with at the gym, because I'm already there. I'm already going to be there for a certain period of time. So it's kind of exponential. However many people I talk to is however many people I can help in some form of way, even if it's just support, making them feel better. You're just boosting them a little bit, just making them feel good about themselves. But I'm already there. So I'm being efficient while I'm there. So where it's not detracting. Like you said, when people say, let's go here, or let's do something, let's hang out, that's implicating that I have to have a minimum of X amount of time in my schedule. And then people get their feelings hurt. Like you said, it's not a FU. It's I got to make sure I'm getting done what I need to do for me to succeed in life. Everybody has to, but too many people aren't on anything. So they have all this free time. Now, if you can have free time and you're being efficient, that's great. But like you said, you got so many different things, so many places to go, so many people to talk to. It's like, I'm sorry, I'll hit you with a message here and there or whatever, or I'll see you when I see you. But efficiency has to be top priority and all that.
Exactly. And like I was saying about the busy thing, like having my schedule and my days planned out. I got my days planned out all the way till Tuesday, and then I go back to work Wednesday. Like, I got stuff I got to do. I got videos that got to be edited. I have things to do. And then when people are like, yeah, man, I wouldn't mind getting into something like that, man. We need to link up, bro. And it's not, like I said, it's not in a bad way, but it's like, I don't have time to be trying to help you get started. You need to do your groundwork, and then we can meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Try it and we'll join up.
Yeah, like that's the thing.
Prove
like,
to me you're real about this.
Exactly. Like, oh, hey, Don Joe here. I'm gonna add another person in. Hold up, I'm gonna make this point. I'm gonna add you in, Jabari. But
do you know the issue with that though? Because people, they want the shortcut. Again, we're in the McDonald's society. They don't want to put in that work to learn to get to the point that you're at. The reason why, well, I could mess with that. They see success in what you're doing, and they just want you to just give them however many years of experience you have. We know some people that they're in certain businesses and whatnot. They've done certain things for 10, 15, 20 years. And then the response that's proper, that breaks everybody's heart and gets everybody mad is, do you think I'm just going to give away this game for free when I've developed my skill in what I do for however many years to get here? So where I'm just going to discount and give this all away to you for free? Show me that you're real and I will help you get there. I'm not going to give it away though.
Yeah. And that's the thing about like having a track record. And Jabari can attest to this, and I can attest to this, bro. I've had plenty of people come to me and be like, oh, bro, like we have a conversation about making music or something like that. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, man, I make music, man. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, for sure. I'll pull up my albums. I'll pull up all the beats I done made that's on YouTube and stuff like that. I'll be like, yeah, man, for sure. Like, and then I'll be like, you know, do you got some? But bro, I just had a conversation with them. They done gave me all the theory and philosophy and all these bars and the way this goes with this. And then they can't even show me a song, bro.
They done had a dream and made some beats in the shower.
Yeah, they can't even show me a song, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to say this in a bad way, but these are the type of people that you tend to run across sometimes who want to quote unquote link up and do stuff with you. People who haven't even started. They haven't even started.
I don't appreciate people that flex either, because my thing is, I'll tell you, I'm okay. If it's something I haven't felt like doing, I will let you know, because when I will decide to do it, it's going to happen. That's like this. This shit's glass, bro. That's like, if anybody asks me, I'm not going to flex like it's diamonds or something. Why would I wear a house payment on my neck? This shit's glass, but I'm not going to flex like it is. I'm not going to act like I do something that I'm not. Why? I'm not going to put myself in the situation to look stupid whenever someone talks knowledgeably and I'm sitting here going, because I've never done it before.
Exactly. what expand on that, Jabari? Because you know what I'm talking about, man. You've seen it before 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, I mean, real quick. What's up to the rest of the panel?
What's going
How
on,
you
Ryan,
my
doing?
brother? How you doing?
ain't seen
Good,
you in a
good.
minute, bro.
I
Good,
know,
good.
right? It's been a while, boy.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
hell yeah.
I
And
trust you're doing all right. They've been telling me, so that's good.
I don't see I don't see any names on here. What's your name, bro? On the bottom,
Kevin.
Kevin. Okay,
you
okay.
remember
Yes, sir. Yes,
Kevin,
sir.
bro, when we first started doing Zooms a long time ago, and he was when we first started doing Zooms, it was us three in that thing.
I remember you now, bro. Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
been
I
a minute.
remember. Yeah, I remember we first started. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, you pretty much hit it on the head, bro. You see that all the time. People just always bullshitting, acting like they want to do this, they want to do that, and it's the I think like the most salient part where you really see the most out of somebody is when they don't do the small things. You know, it's
yeah,
like everyone. It makes sense. You don't want to go out and make the biggest, most colossal move that you can make. Like I understand people like bullshitting about that, but then you see it in kids too when they lie about things that don't even matter. I think that's like the first sign, that you dealing with potentially a lifelong bullshitter, bro.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and you this is why I'm always telling people, like, you have to be the one. Like, you might not see the glory, of the move that you're making, but you have to be the one to make the move, you know.
Get the ball
Um,
rolling.
Facts.
Get it in motion.
yeah, and
Exactly.
and and if you do that, people will notice that and they'll help you more.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like you get way more help when if you can make something happen for yourself. It's just like getting signed to a record label, bro. A record label is not going to sign somebody who's never put out a well, cut me a fucking break on this one, but it's a new time. It's a new time, but
yeah.
Right.
Okay,
but
go
in
ahead. Go ahead.
general, a record label is not going to sign somebody who's never released a song. They don't
Yeah,
know if this person has star quality. If
yeah,
you can show them, boom, I'm doing numbers like this, then the labels, they're all over you,
yeah.
And it's just like that in regular life, bro. You put in a
Yep.
little bit of fucking effort, and people will help you.
Yes. And to
Exactly.
piggyback on that, lifelong bullshitters, I like you said that. The other reverse of that is a lifelong child mindset. Because, like you said, a child will give you the stupidest lies. They'll act like whatever, to where someone might not be that they're just trying to bullshit, but they're just a child mentally and they show you where they're at. Because, like you said, you get respect from people from doing the littlest things. I've had things where I tell you, I don't know nothing about this or whatnot, but guess what? Someone respects that. They'll start to educate me to where then I start to know the basics or know what I can build off of, as opposed to I'm just bullshitting and then I lose all respect from whoever I'm talking to. Because let's face it, when you talk to someone that's bullshitting, what happens? You just give them that blank stare, and in your head, you're going, yep, I'm
Yeah,
gonna let you feel
yeah,
good on
Hmm.
this one, and we're just gonna part ways, and I'll let you have that one,
Bruh, it's like just like we were saying. Every time somebody comes to me, it's like like they're talking to me like I haven't heard this a million times. Like they just got this good pitch. Like, yeah, man, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and da 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 da. Like I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, show me something, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
yeah.
I say now. I'm just like,
Hmm.
show me something. Like I don't even. I cut straight through everything now. I'm not about to chop it up with you. Whatever it is that they're telling me. I'm like, show me something. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
want to see something.
And
You
if
know
you're
what I'm
not
saying?
willing to, you're showing me your work ethic, and it's piss poor. Why do I want to be around you or help you if you're not going to work for it either?
Exactly.
hmm
You just want a handout. It's kind of like the boy that cries wolf, and then eventually catch on. Okay, all right. Well, now you actually want help, but you got to see. I got to see some kind of progress. I got to see something going in order for me to want to help you. And now when I help you, I'm not looking for anything in return. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to give me pointers on whatever it is that we're trying to work on, of course. But at the exact same time, like I've got to see some kind of progress in order for me to want to help you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like so
Yes.
it's just like you run into people that are like, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. But like, all right, so what are you doing? What do you mean? Well, what are you doing? Like, how are you making this happen? How are you trying to get to where you're trying to go? Well, Well, I thought about it. Stop thinking, just do.
Yeah.
Just
Like
you
Nike,
got
just do
it.
it. So you get that real
Exactly.
meaning behind there.
It's just like life. You just got to jump in and get you some.
Yeah,
You
And
know,
it,
you got to test the waters.
and the one
it's
thing
kind.
too. Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Jabari.
Oh, I'm just saying it's kind of weird, bro. Like I forgot what I was gonna say. You go ahead, bro.
So I'm gonna grab the mic nice and close for everybody watching for this one. You can't help everybody. You can try to save the world, and once you deplete yourself of energy, guess what you're doing? Not shit. You're not helping anybody. And those same people asking you for help, if they're not willing to put in a little work, you know what they're the same people that are going to do? If you don't directly help them, they're going to go run their mouth about you behind your back. They're the ones that are going to be telling everybody that you ain't on shit, you're not willing to help, you're stingy, you're this, you're that. You're lazy. That's what the issue is. And the lazy people will show themselves to everybody else. So stop trying to help everybody and find the people that are worth it, because they will help you in return.
Exactly. But because I done got drained. Everybody in here has probably done got drained by somebody that they was trying to help. And you got to learn that lesson the hard way.
All
My
the way
ex,
loud and clear, my
goddamn it.
brother.
Yeah.
You got to either sink or swim.
It's all right. Hey, we're not going to name anybody. We're good here.
You hear me? But yeah,
See,
bro,
but even with that being said, it's just like, I've always been the type of person to help. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
By any, I can help. All right, well then I give you my last dollar. I give you the shirt off my back. But it's just like when you get burnt by so many people, it's like, yo, this is exhausting. Like here I am helping you, but yet I ain't fully helping myself. Like I got
Exactly.
to make sure that I'm good, that I'm straight.
Yeah.
So that's when you start developing that mindset. It's like I'm only going to put in to you what you put into me. So if I'm messaging you, and we go back and forth, we can chop it up, spit some game, and then for those that I message and don't reply or something like that, okay, all right, I see where we stand, because those are the type of people that they're only doing things to benefit them. They're not willing to help you when you need help, but it's not like I'm going to them if I need help. But it's just like stop saving everybody else, save yourself first, and save the ones that actually matter, that show you through their actions and words.
Give people long enough, they will show you who they are. And that's why Zay said it last video I was on. People will give you their best behavior. It's like a honeymoon of being friends in a relationship, whatever. You got to pay attention. If you're not able to discern who people are, you're doing something wrong and you're going to get bit in the ass. And one thing that people discount a lot is you can help a certain amount of people before you get drained your energy and you can't give that anymore. But what you can do is set things up, people up in place that recharge your energy for you. I help a lot of people and I keep tabs, and I'll remember something from 3 months ago if I don't see someone between them and ask them, how did this go? But the one thing that helped me keep going and sometimes returns that energy to me is those people that when I see them, they're genuinely excited to see me. It's not, hey, how are you doing? You can see it, you can feel it, and you're around it. That will help recharge you too, because you can't save the world. You can save a lot of people. You can help a lot of people and be there for them. But if nobody's there for you, aka yourself, you got to put these precautionary things into place. Either that or one day you're just going to be off by yourself and you're not going to be helping anybody. And if that's what you take pride in and what you want to keep doing, and the other thing is too, that will bleed into everywhere in your life. Your discipline will fall and just be non-existent. You're going to be a being, not a human or yourself.
That's facts.
Yeah,
and Kevin,
there's
go ahead.
but there's a point of diminishing returns on that too. Like you're gonna have to cut people off at some point, bro. Like you go around, it's kind of like help. Think about like with a chick, bro. Like they don't give a fuck about how they spend your money, bro. Like if you let them spend your money, bro, they will spend all of it. They'll bankrupt you, So there's a point of diminishing returns when it comes to helping people, but and also I also say that because you do kind of tap out like your ability to thrive, your ability to make progress it kind of taps out once you do the hide alone, you know, and do the whole monk mode thing. You know, it's like eventually you work on yourself, you get up to a point, and you're gonna need partnerships, bro. Like there's no way around it. You know what I mean?
You
There's
gotta
a
have
point
a
of
circle and a group of people.
yeah, you're gonna need that, bro.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said diminishing returns, because that brings back to earlier, right before you had got on. We were talking about relationships run their course sometimes. That's why you can't, like you said, you cannot keep everybody around. They will drain you. There are leeches out there, and even the people that are around that you are genuinely there for, if your energy bleeds off enough, it's not going to be there anymore. But that's why you have to be able to discern and recognize when a relationship runs its course. It's not a F you. It's not a I hate you or this or that. It's a we don't have this space for each other anymore, or what I was supposed to learn from you, what you were supposed to learn from me happened, and it's time to move forward.
Facts. And Kevin, you remember when you was first starting off? I can't remember. I think it was when you was doing the comedy, and I was telling you, like, I was like, hey, bro, don't get discouraged, because in the beginning when you first start, everybody's gonna support you. Everybody's gonna be reposting your stuff, and then after they get used to seeing you there and seeing you doing it, a lot of that support gonna drop off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that when you're doing something new, people, you know, it's exciting. They're like, oh, you're doing this, and they want to tap in, but it's like people don't know how to support for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? People don't know, and that's the thing. Like I was telling you, you're probably gonna get more support from other creators because they know the journey. You know what I'm saying? They know what it's like. That's why when any of my friends is starting something new with the creating, like I'm always supporting. Like I'm always like, all right, bro. Like if there's any tidbits, I know I'm gonna let them know, or I'm gonna share their stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just because I know how it is, bro. Like it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a long journey, bro. Like a lot of people when they jump in, bro, you already know how it is. Like you got to keep on going, bro. You got to go through those phases where it seems like something's not working. You go through those phases where you're having sparks. And it seems like everything's working. Like you go through all kinds of different phases, bro. But you know, as a creator, you know, you got to just keep going and keep working. And that's the thing. Like I was saying in the beginning, bro, you get that support, but then that's where you start to learn, bro. A lot of your support is gonna come from outside of the people you know. You can have a network of people that you do, but you know, that's one person. Like look at all of us in here. Just because we share each other's stuff, don't mean it's gonna do nothing. But the mass of supporters is gonna be a lot of people that we don't even know. You know, those are the people who there. I got people who comment on my videos. I don't even know what they look like. Like I have people who are coming back. I don't even know who these people are in real life. You know, and they're constantly coming. You know what I'm saying? But and just like anybody else who has 1 million subscribers, I know they don't know those people. But it's like that's what you have to keep in mind, bro. The people with 100,000, millions, 50,000 subscribers, everything, bro. They don't know those people. Though they built that fan base, they built that support base, that subscriber base off people that they don't know. So it's like you can't even get it fixed in your head that the people in your hometown or people that you grew up with are going to support you. You really shouldn't even care if they do or don't.
Not at all. And reason being too is think about what we're all trying to do. A lot of what we do, I'm in the gym, Zay, just daily life, you with your clothing and everything else. What are we trying to do? We're trying to reach out and help people, right? Give people experience, give people game, just whatever we can do. I can talk to the people I know on the phone, in person. I will see these people if they're, or I can even reach them. We're trying to find the people that we can't reach right now. That's with what we're trying to do. We're not just regular entertainment. We're not playing video games or putting some sports thing up that's just trying to keep people's focus. We're trying to reach people for a specific reason. And the people we already know, why would I care if they support me or not? Yes, I appreciate it because I want to support them too. It's about everybody else. If I could find one person to stumble on my video from somewhere random and I can help them in some form of way, that's a win right there. But if the person at the gym, I give them some advice I talked to them about last week, what did I just do? It could reinforce and emphasize, yes, but we're going for that extra. We're not just settling basic. We ain't 87, bid. We 93. We high octane.
93, bid. Hey, and that's the thing, bro. Like just like what Jabari was saying, like you got to cut people off going monk mode. This is almost one way of being able to focus on yourself, but still still help other people by doing what you're doing. You just got a camera on you. You know what I'm saying? Like in your time, you can get up on here and talk. Say you don't got time to talk to people. Say you know, Ryan with the gym, you don't got time. Say you're all of a sudden super busy, you don't got time to talk to people. Hey bro, go tap into my YouTube, I'm going live tonight. And you can talk to 10 people at once, 20 people at once. You know, instead of having that one conversation with that person in the gym, and then you got to go talk to this person over here, then you can have a whole community Discord on your live. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it, is like, that's what I like about YouTube. Dude, you can, and just like we were saying, you can't help everybody because everybody doesn't have the same mindset you got. There's somebody across the world in a whole different time zone that's got the same mindset that you got, that doesn't know anybody like that, and then they can tap in with you, whether it's through lives, through your videos, through anything. So like you're saying, you can help people on a way bigger scale, you know.
Yep. And everything's much bigger than us, and I think all four of us have recognized that by now.
Exactly.
It's finding a way to translate it is really what we're trying to do. That's why YouTube is just a platform. We've done face-to-face for however long, right? We've had dealings with people. We kind of understand people to where now we can just transfer that. Now it's almost like dealing with people person to person is a little different. Why? I can figure your personality out pretty quick. I don't know how to talk to you. How to talk to the mass of people online is a little different. Online community is different. If we had a stadium of people, you can kind of feel the feedback and everything else. Through a video screen, it's a little tough. Like you said, just getting that little feedback from everybody else and trying to apply that moving forward. Because again, that's like people that don't even act like themselves. They just act like a character and they grasp people more than them as a person. Just trying to develop that now. It's almost like we were talking about earlier. Another one of life's challenges just being put at us. How can we overcome this obstacle? How can we speak this internet language to where everybody understands and also responds to it?
Facts.
I think one of the dope things about YouTube too, and it's like specifically about YouTube is, and you know, just other forms of media and all that too. But it's like you can even get your point across, a deep point, like a deep complex point. You can get it across to somebody who won't let you talk in person. You know, so you know, you guys know how it is, bro. You've talked to people and it's like, goddamn, like a motherfucker blinks and they start talking. You know? You know what I mean? So it's like when you fucking these motherfuckers, like, you can actually get a point across to them, bro. It's like YouTube just enabled. It's almost like it makes ignorant people who talk too much, it forces them to listen. So when I talk and I'm making my videos, I'm putting my videos together, I could be talking and I can pause for 7 seconds and they have to acknowledge that I'm pausing for that long. Whereas in person, nobody's ever going to let you do that.
Yeah.
No one's going to let you pause for 7 seconds, bro. They're in there.
Yeah. And another
they're
thing
gonna change the subject more than likely.
Another thing about YouTube that is discounted as well is the ability to replay a moment over and over. How many times have you watched a movie? The second time around, you caught a detail you never caught before. And then the third time, you learn something new. The fourth, you can say something that is so inspiring or true or just the bit of information someone needs to know. But in person, their ears weren't really open. Their mind wasn't open. Or they caught a minor detail when the major point was coming across right after. They were too occupied. YouTube, you can rewatch it and go, you know what? I didn't hear that before. You know, maybe that gym point or life point or whatever anybody's getting across. You can rewatch it so many times and catch something different. And also, people take things out of context in person a lot of times because they don't know your personality. That's why conveying it's so important. And sometimes you don't have that control. YouTube, they can go back with a different mindset and watch your video, hear the same words and learn something new. You can't do that in person. You don't have that luxury all the time. And let's face it, mentally, people play a bad game of telephone with themselves. They had that interaction. They think back on it later and what happens. Now the words have shifted. They've shifted so much that it's minimal. You wouldn't really notice unless you knew the real point behind it because it just shifted the meaning just by 2 words being out of place or 2 words just being lost, punctuation not there. To where YouTube, you can go back and see the exact what somebody said.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that before, bro. Like with certain YouTubers, like you know how it'll send videos in your suggested, and you like, man, fuck, dude. every time you did you seen that video to your suggested for the 10th time, and you might click on it and be like, man, let me see what he's talking about, and then you
Like
might
Flame
watch
Boy
it.
or something.
Yeah, and next thing you know, you subscribe to their channel and stuff like that. Like that's what I was saying. Like on my videos on like semen retention and stuff. Every time I used because there was one YouTuber I used to subscribe to, and he would have videos on it. I damn near unsubscribed from his shit, bro, because he kept on doing semen retention videos. I was like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. And then eventually, like I ended up tapping into it, and then I went double back and watched all his videos on semen retention. Like it's just crazy how that works, bro. Like the suggestion, bro. Like just something just constantly being suggested to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy how that works, bro.
Yep.
That's like I come back, bro. I'll come back and watch our lives, bro, and I'll pick up on something like we wasn't the people talking to each other. You know, like that's the craziest thing too. I'll listen back and be like, dang, like I'll be sitting there like you know, it's weird. Like it's almost like I completely forget the fact that I was like, you know,
that nigga be listening to himself like this nigga got a point.
Preach, brother. Drops a like on his own video.
Hey, I do be doing that, bro. I swear to God, I do that, bro. I'll be like listening to a video or whatever, and then like if I catch myself being drawn into it, I hit like on that thing like it's not my video. Like real talk, like
I hate listening to my videos.
Interaction is free.
I hate it.
Really, bro?
I hate listening to my videos. Like I love making them, and I'll make my video. I do whatever quote I'm doing, and then I'm like, all right, how do I feel about this one? No, let me run that back. So I wound up making a new one. I'm like, all right, and then I find the one. I'm like, all right, I feel good about that one. I'll edit it, post it. I ain't listen to it again.
Hey, bro, and see that's what's crazy about what we do. I think me and Jabari done got to the point where we just don't care because we go live, bro. So a lot of this stuff, it's ain't no second take, ain't no third take. Like it's live. Like and this definitely helped with my video making because it's like I gotta do it right away. You know what I'm saying? That's what's nice about editing, though. That's what's really nice about editing because it streamlines my editing process because I don't mess up as much no more. So I don't have to go through as much footage, and then I almost edit the video in my head as I make it in anyway. But yeah, like that.
It's like with YouTube also, one of the dope things about it, bro, is that you can actually watch yourself talk.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that, bro. Like because it's like the mirror doesn't count, bro, because that's still you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like it's like you're watching from from third person point of view, bro, watching yourself talk. When I first started making YouTube videos, bro, I started noticing like, damn, like you start noticing how often you say bro. You start noticing how often you say, no, like. I'm saying.
My most recent video I put out yesterday, I was smacking my lips every once in a while, and I edited that shit out. And guess what? Next time I'm not going to do.
Yeah,
that
exactly,
shit made me crazy the first time around.
Yes, bro, it's crazy. That's crazy how you notice things that, and it, like I remember I don't watch some of my old videos. I'm like, bro, this nigga lame as fuck, bro. Like, I'm sitting there talking about myself. I'm like, this boring ass video. Dog, I'm turning this shit off, bro. He need to do it again. You know what I'm saying? And then it make you start doing different things. Like you watching yourself. It's weird how you can watch yourself, but you can still watch yourself from the perspective of like a consumer, like a critic. Like
yes.
It's crazy.
What the mirror doesn't give you is you don't see that person standing in front of you communicating what they're communicating. When you're in front of the mirror, you're just listening to yourself. Of course, it's going to sound good in the moment. Why? I'm fucking saying it. I agree with myself. I don't get the perspective.
It's a reflection.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just a reflection. But when you watch the actual, like when I first started making YouTube videos, I noticed, bro, like it's so cringy to watch at this point. But like I noticed that I would be talking like dumbass slow, bro. Like what the fuck? Like and when I be listening to shit, like when I listen to videos, especially podcasts, audiobooks and stuff, I turn the speed up. So then I go back to my old videos and listen to that shit, bro, at regular speed. And it's like, hell no. Like when I speak, I want my speed to damn near be like 1.25 speed,
Yeah. And so the reverse too is making that video I just put out. It's a 10-minute video just about thoughts on different things. One thing that I was thinking about while making it and also listening back is I can hear and understand myself very clearly with what I'm saying and the speed I'm saying at. Whenever my mind gets going, I do talk at a rapid rate. And sometimes words can get jumbled up or a point cannot be expressed across. I'm a theatrical person. Let's just face it. I'm extra. I am my dad's kid. I like to slow down. I like to make my points. But with just a camera in front of you, it's kind of like the whole you don't get to see it. It's easier talking to people face to face. Why? You get to see the reaction. You get to feel what's coming out. You're not looking at a camera going, okay, there's an audience behind here somewhere in there, somewhere out there, right? But you don't get to feel that like a person. That's why I try to attack it like that. But with that, I try to slow myself down a little bit so that way I don't get talking like this. I'm like I'm freestyling.
Bro, be spitting. That's the craziest thing, bro. I be snapping, bro. I talk to myself. Like I talk to myself out loud, bro. I have conversations
I'm my best
with
friend,
myself.
bro.
Yes, bro. I have out loud conversations with myself, bro. So like a lot.
Oh yeah,
bro,
you ain't the only one. I have out loud conversations with other people, but it's just me there.
Yeah,
It's your different perspectives. That's what it is. People just discount it as you being crazy.
Not schizophrenic.
yeah,
I called myself earlier, bro, arguing with myself as if I was one of my coworkers. Like just tweaking, bro.
Bro, I done had a 30-minute conversation with myself driving somewhere, bro, out loud the whole time, bro.
Yeah,
like real talk.
I don't think 30 minutes to me, more like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Last year at work, I had one point where I walked back into our parts department and the parts guy there, he goes, yeah, I was in my truck on lunch and you started walking by. He was like, you were talking to someone and then you walked by and I realized you were just talking to yourself, but it sounded like I was talking to somebody else. I respond out loud and everything. Like,
yeah, I be doing that shit, bro. I was in the gym, bro, and I remember I just got to think about something. I started laughing. I'm just sitting there, I'm crazy as hell, bro. Just out loud, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, bro, because it's like you be watching yourself too. So it is like it's two people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and then just being extra, I just sit back and then sometimes you're like, well, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm me.
Yeah, it'd be crazy, man. Like that, but it get real though, man. Like that's the thing. Like back to what we was talking about, like with certain people and stuff like that, bro. The thing that motivated me to start going live was going on somebody else's live. Like it was crazy, and I think what motivated him to go live was he was going on somebody else's live. Like since 92 TV, I remember he was going on King, what's his name, King AK-47's lives, and he started going live, and I was going in since 92 TV's lives, and then I was like, shit, I'm gonna start going live. And I started doing lives, and like he ain't been on in a minute. I'd be looking for him. I'd be like, where'd dude go? It was like now he's just gone. Like I seen him make a few posts like he was coming back, but I was like, dang, bro, like that he really the one that got me started live. And like Hot Boy Jesse, his YouTube channel, like I remember he was doing like 2-3 videos a day. I was like, dang, bro, like I need to do a video a day. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird seeing all these people take breaks on YouTube because I'm like, dang, bro, these are people who made me go in, and I'm going in on YouTube, and I'm not really seeing them like that. Like, it's
what they were.
And that's what motivated me on TikTok. You know, once I finally hit that 1,000 followers, they give you access on TikTok to go live. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, everybody's going live nowadays. Just let me try. You know, I'll throw the dart in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if it hits something.
You just got to jump off the porch.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it lit? Like,
I think the first time when I went, I think I had at least like 60 people in there. And
that's
then
good.
Yeah.
The second time I did, I think my number, because it shows you your stuff after you're done and you could save it. So the second one I did, I had 271 people in there. That was just like me and Dino playing darts in my man cave upstairs, you know, and then they wound up sundown. I think they saw like we had Captain Morgan in the back. We were playing darts, and so they banned me for like a week or two. But then I wanted to get back. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, bro, TikTok don't play, bro.
Yeah, TikTok, like people be like smoking and like it'll pop up a message like you join somebody live and they're smoking and be all like, must be this so and so age things, tobacco product is in the video.
It's a lot of kids on TikTok.
Meanwhile, you got underage kids half naked on that bitch and they don't do shit about it.
Twerking.
Not at all.
They be going crazy on TikTok, bro. I can't even get on there, bro. It's like
Look. We're gonna talk about TikTok, and then I don't even want to bring in Twitter because Twitter has every damn
Twitter
thing.
is flicks. Like Twitter is nothing but
You
know,
flicks, bro.
My
I
guy
saw
Kanye
this.
West just got banned on Twitter.
Really?
Was it for that Chris Paul tweet?
Yeah. Nah, it's for all this goddamn Jew shit he talking about. This boy tripping.
True.
Hey, I felt like after
You seen him on Go ahead.
on what I felt like after I made my little reaction videos to Kanye, my channel was getting shadow banned. I was like, why my views ain't acting right? Like I was like, what the hell going on? I was like, oh yeah.
I was curious. Why did they ban Kyrie or whatever, or why was he suspended?
Because he posted that documentary.
He posted that documentary that was anti-Semitic,
quote unquote. Because I watched it and it wasn't that.
Well,
but let's not talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
We can talk about that off the air. Goddamn.
Well, shoot, I gotta get going. The dad calls. But what I'm gonna do is I'll shoot you a message and the ideas. Ryan, I'm gonna tap in with you. I'm gonna tap in with you as well. So maybe we can just get like a group message going or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I send my for sure. Well, y'all be easy, and I appreciate for the time, and I'm gonna send you those ideas too. All right.
Good seeing you and good meeting you, bro.
Shout out to the Intercompass CEO, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but one of my like we was talking about with YouTube, one of my inspirations, bro, was this fool Zay, bro. I'm sitting up, bro, just doing my little music thing, and fucking I see this fool drop like fucking 8, maybe damn near like 12 videos back to back, and I'm like, damn, like this fool is like going hard, like he ain't playing. And I can't fall. I gotta keep up with my network, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why it's good to keep your network a certain level, and why we all keep not just keep tabs, but keep track of each other, because someone checking in on you is keeping you accountable. If nobody asks you nothing, you're never going to start something. You're never going to change or whatever, unless you're just that strong of a person, which it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing like a network, someone saying, hey, how's this going? And then not being ashamed and going, I haven't done shit. Sometimes it'll motivate you. I just need to be on that more. You know what I mean? There are actually people checking on me for this, that maybe I should just be on it. And it'll help you just progress and just do something further. Inconsistency.
Yeah. That's like I was. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just like with these lives, that will be a sign of consistency in what it helps too, because let's face it, if we're all going to be content creating and this and that, getting on and talking to each other is creating content, and then having a topic or whatever, and wherever it expands to, it'll keep the person running it consistent. And like you said with the lives, how you got started was being on someone else's lives. And I feel like why that is you don't have the pressure of I have to entertain my own audience or lose them. And it's like a mental thing, whether you're thinking that or not. I'm on this dude's channel. It's his responsibility to be entertaining or uphold the conversation or get something going. But then you get a little experience, and then like you said, it's like you just get to freestyle on the camera. You get one take, and it helps with content creation, because then you don't have to sit here and go, well, how am I gonna intro this? Like, well, welcome everybody. Oh, that sounded stupid. Let me retake it. Now, if you sounded stupid, you look stupid, own it, stupid.
Yeah,
just go in and make it better on the rest of the way.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing, bro. We ain't scared to make no mistakes, bro. And that's the thing when it comes, bro. I'm not scared to look. I laugh at myself, bro. I can laugh at myself, bro. I'm like, bro, you was looking goofy on that one. Da 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 da. That's the thing, bro. All the type of videos I make, bro, I'm open to people. Like, I'm opening myself up for people to critique me, bro. Especially like, bro, go watch some videos about people shooting guns, bro, and go through the comments, bro. You will see, bro, they are the worst critics. So I said, bro, I told my trainer, and I said that to myself. I was like, look, bro, when you posting these gun videos, bro, these people finna grill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? People gonna dislike your post. You're gonna be like, why did you dislike this? What am I doing that's so dislikable? That's just how it is, bro. Like, and that's the thing. But you eventually train yourself to look past that, bro. You can't be everything to everybody, bro. Everybody's not gonna like everything you do, bro. People might not like your pants. They might hit the thumbs down button because your pants, bro. I rarely use that thumbs down button on YouTube, bro. It's either I like it or I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna dislike somebody's video though.
Leave that shit alone.
I just leave it alone, bro. I go find something else to watch. Who's Mark?
I
He
only
said,
dislike
damn,
it if
folks.
it's
Well,
a
I feel like that's
feminist.
Mod. That sounds like something Mod would say. but what? He said, damn, folks, that sounds just like Mod, don't it? That sounds just like Mod. I don't know. It said Mark though.
Regardless,
But
what's good, Mark? Thank you for
yeah,
chiming in.
what's good, Mark? Thanks for the comment, man. Damn, folks. Oh, he said it is. Dang. I was like, why that sound like Mod?
That boy
But
Mod
yeah.
turned white. He's Mark. He ain't Mod.
Yeah, he Mark. he got his fake YouTube and shit. But yeah, man, like that's the thing, bro. When it comes to the YouTube, and like you said, keeping people, chimed in. So, bro, I get so bored. I love YouTube, bro. Like I love the people I'm watching, the people I'm subscribed to, bro. But there's times where nobody's posting, and for some reason, when nobody posts, I'm always thinking like, I wish somebody I knew was posting some videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always like, dang. So that's why I like when y'all be on here. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all notifications pop up. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like seeing somebody posting something is different than just watching a bunch of people. So
yeah,
I agree.
there's almost like we have like a responsibility to fulfill certain topics too, because like when you start making YouTube videos, you start to see holes in YouTube, and there's always like, there's these videos that you want to look at, but you type it in and literally no one's made the fucking video. It's like, well, you got to make the video.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a lot of my videos, like especially like the most recent ones I've been making about working 2 jobs and just the hustle stuff. Like, bro, there's not videos like that, bro. Like where they're telling you like, okay, like motherfucker, this is how you organize your whole week. Like when you work 2 jobs, these are principles you need to follow and shit like that. Like just really diving into it.
And you know what's crazy? I see from watching your videos about that subject, it'll suggest me videos of that, and I don't see dudes making those videos. It just be females, bro. Ain't that weird?
That's the weird thing though, but it's predictable because that's just how these motherfuckers be, bro. You know how these niggas be, like these motherfuckers, like they be broke. I got a bag, bro, so I'm not embarrassed anymore, like to tell people what I do, but it's because I'm lit now, But it's like a lot of these fools, bro. That's what's going on, bro.
They don't want to say, hey, I'm working 2 jobs in this thing, bro.
Yeah, they don't want to jump on YouTube, and potentially become famous for saying, yeah, I'm a double 9-to-5 worker.
Yeah,
Like these bitches talking about fucking nigga with a 9-to-5, bitch. I'm a double 9-to-5, nigga. Double whammy.
You feel me?
It's like that.
Crazy.
That's how they be thinking about it, bro. So there's a giant hole right there, bro, in that 2-job hustle thing, but you got to do it right too, like nobody wants to listen to you talk about 2 jobs if you're a dirty ass nigga, and you're fucking struggling. You drive a bullshit car, you live in a bullshit house and live a bullshit life, with a bullshit haircut and all that. Like no,
he brought the hair into it. Shit.
no, like it's like no one wants to listen to that dude talk about working 2 jobs. You got to be lit, bro. Like you got to be a G. So I'm going for that shit, bro. And it's working. Like it's been working.
And that's the thing, bro. Like you said, there's so like even me, for instance, right? Like it's like I make a certain kind of videos. Like my videos are more focused on like just discipline and life, to an extent spirituality in a way. And then even and then I'm trying to take this gun thing. I like the gun thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my thing right there. My samurai shit, you know what I'm saying? What samurais do, man, they make sure they battle ready all the time. So to be battle ready, what you got to be mentally sharp, you got to be physically sharp, and you got to be sharp with your weapon. So that's pretty much the aim of my channel, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that, like it's covering those topics. But then when you get into the macro, or not the macro, but more so like the micro, it's like, okay, we talking about the gym. Boom, we got Ryan. So it's like if somebody's on my channel and they're asking all these fitness ass questions, I'm gonna go to Ryan's channel, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit him over there. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about all the details, bro. I go to the gym, get my work in because I'm trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like then you got people who are all the way niche down, like, or if somebody was like, on my channel, that's talking about like working and like, how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm like, bro, check out Jabari's channel when it comes to the working 2 jobs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's the cool thing about having like that network, bro, because we can all send people in different directions. Like, oh, what you need something about that? Go over there. Like, you need something about that? Oh, go over there.
You fall in network, you got a one-stop shop.
Yeah, one-stop shop. That's how it's supposed to be.
It's like those food courts that have all the different business stands in them, but it's all in one building. Is that you just around the corner if you want some tacos, bro? We got sushi over here.
Exactly. Real talk.
Then it's like restaurants is my thing. So, one motherfucker runs out of tomatoes, boom, they could knock right next door and get hooked up right then and there. Yeah. So that's ultimately that's what all fucking guys need is you need to basically like, hell yeah. Nigga, I feel like it's rare, nigga, that I'm the littlest nigga, bro. It's a rare thing.
You just in good company, that's all.
Yeah. But see, that's the cool thing, bro. It's like, and I think one thing about our channel, and that's another thing, bro. Like, this is just the beginning. We're eventually gonna get to the point where it's like, okay, I'm in town or we out of town and we making content out of town. We making, I pulled up on Ryan, we making content. I pulled up on you, we making content. Like, everything is like, oh, but we gotta shoot a video out here. Like, we gotta do like a little video on something. It could be anything. Like, to the point where like now we're like we're turning into content heads, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we're just we can shoot anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. And losing that discomfort of making videos and stuff. Like, at first I used to be a little uncomfortable just busting my camera out and doing stuff. And even my trainer, when I'm out at the range, bro, like he had to start getting over like oh, this ain't perfect, that ain't perfect or whatever, and just getting your camera out and making content. Like, you should always have that camera on you, especially if you call yourself being a content creator.
And trying to be perfect with it too. Yeah,
everyone has the camera on them,
And that's why my videos I'm literally making with my phone. It shoots up to 4K and all this shit. I have a high quality camera in my pocket at all times. Yeah. And I got a little editing software on there to where it's basically like the one on my computer, but a lot simpler, but it's easier to navigate. And I can do that. Like, I threw that little short together today while I was at the fucking gym in between my sets and didn't hinder my workout at all. And the other thing too that I'm trying to do, and just like with you, Zay, like busting out videos and Jabari seeing that, people don't realize that you just got to get shit out there. Nothing's going to be perfect the first take around unless you're a professional company or you went to school for film or some sort of web development or whatever.
Right.
You got to learn the elements through time. Sometimes those negative comments, you'll just put them up there and it'll better you for next time. Other times, just your own feedback, rewatching it and going, I was messing up in this area. Like me, I was smacking my lips. Guess what? My lips barely gonna touch. So you ain't gonna hear a word that I say next video, but them lips ain't gonna be smacking though. But you learn those things through experience. And I look at it like this too. The first videos I put out, I'm gonna look back and be like, man, I can't believe I put that out, bro. But it's something to build off of, something to set the tone, and something that I can look back on and that I should and go, man, these videos are so much better now with what I've learned just through the process.
Right. And that's the thing, bro. It's like, I was reading this book called Way of the Superior Man, right? And it was talking about how, like, you can find it, everybody can find an excuse for why they can't do something. Like, oh, I can't do this because I have this going on, or I have this going on. It's crazy. Like, the more busy my life gets, it seems like the more good things start coming my way, and I just have to find time for everything. Like, I'll think I have a chill day, and then people is blowing my phone up like, hey, bro, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I'm like, dang, I got to knock all that out. I get back home, I got to eat, and then I got to go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, I got to go live after that. That's like, bro, today, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was worn out from work, bro. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I had to do legs tonight at the gym. I had to squat. You know what I'm saying? I had to deadlift. I had to do all that stuff. I still went in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. When we talk about every situation in life is a mission to beat, bro, it's like you on a mission, bro. And you sometimes you got to almost you almost have to take the not human element, but you got to take yourself out of it and just think of really think of, like we was talking about attaining to perfection in that last live, Jabari. Like you almost have to think about your body being like a controller or a game character that you're controlling from outside of it. Like you gonna go do this. You gonna go think about when you playing the game and you playing on the hardest difficulty. You don't say, "Oh, he look like he tired. Let me let him sit down." No, you keep on going with it. And that's the thing. The same way, I'm like, okay, my body tired, but my mind know what got to be done. So we about to drag this little lazy ass body up and go do it. You know what I'm saying? Go hit you your little kinetic pre-workout. You be telling everybody to get on, but that thing gonna boot you up. And then you're going to take yourself right up in that gym. Turn your music on. You're going to feel good when you get in there. And what happened? I felt good when I almost didn't want to leave. I was doing my little side bends at the end. I said, hold on, let me do some burnouts on the tricep press down and some curls. You feel me? While I'm at it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you guys something. Zay, you first. What you listen to when you work out?
I listen to different music for different stuff. Like when I was squatting and deadlifting, I was listening to the prayer by Kevin Gates, because that shit just get me in this mode. But then when I'm doing certain workouts like that, and I'm really trying to focus on the squeeze, or they require a little more finesse, I might be listening to The Weeknd, or I might be listening to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it depends on the intensity of the workout. If it's an intense workout, I want to listen to that song to make me want to kill something. Or if I'm listening to,
is there something? I don't want this to sound weird, but is there something intimate about working out?
Hell yeah, low key, bro. Like, especially the way I approach working out now, bro, because I approach working out on a deeper level. Everything I do, I approach on a deeper level. Like, so me working out now, bro, it is, I'm thinking about everything. Like, I'm thinking about growing my body. I'm thinking about the discipline. I'm thinking about punishing myself in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the other day I was doing 5 sets of 20 on leg press. My legs on fire. Like I'm just sitting there going, I'm like, fuck that shit. Like I'm just like, I'm on 12 and it hurt, and I'm like, I'm getting to 20, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
do you match up your reps with the tempo of the song?
It depends on what type of song it is. So yeah, bro, low key.
You match your song to what your tempo is gonna be.
Yeah. You match the song to what the tempo is. Like when I used to jump rope, I like to find a song that has a beat to what I skip rope to. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I can bounce to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do when I was jumping rope a lot for boxing and stuff. I like to have a song that's got a beat that matches the skip of my rope. You know what I'm saying? And what about you, Ryan? What you listening to?
So yeah, that's what I was gonna.
I really wanted to address the intimate part of the gym as well. So we'll circle back around to that.
Dang.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he frozen.
I guess the simple.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you back? Yeah, you back. Oh, you scared me, boy. Don't do that again.
Everything dropped out and then it circled. I'm like, maybe I'm not supposed to answer this question. But
yeah, you back.
So my playlist is called 2, the letter 2, and then hard. So generally, the intensity of my workout, I am pushing as hard as I can to reach my limits so I can grow. It's where with my compounds, of course, you're using a heavy amount of weight. And you're trying to get X amount of reps. But even whenever I'm trying to hit X amount of reps, I'm trying to do it in a way that exhausts me to the point of where you basically can't do any more. You're not trying to hold back to where I want something that's going to drive me. It'd be like that old Gucci, that old Flock, you know what I'm saying? Something that just puts me in the zone, not to, like almost to want to like not kill somebody, but you know what I mean? Like,
kill somebody.
Well, I don't know. I ain't trying to get you in trouble around your shit, but get me in that zone to where I am driving, and where it becomes intimate is the point of you are specifically interacting and communicating with one part of your body at a time, or multiple parts if you're doing your compounds. Just being able to flex a muscle is your mind-muscle connection. It's an intimate part because you have to be able to be in tune with that part of your body to control it in such a way. I didn't realize how big of a deal it is to be able to even flex a certain muscle, like say your trap like that, or like your delt, without moving anything else, until I talked to someone that told me, they say, you know, like I can't even, they didn't know how to flex their shoulder. That shit's simple for me. You just go like that. Or I said, grab your wrist and move your elbow straight up. And then he went like that and went, oh man. But that's because he had never used those muscles before in a way to challenge himself, to where he doesn't have that connection. It's like a neural pathway that builds that then you can do that. Because that's like the best thing you can do when working out to squeeze your muscle and get it to stimulate is it's like bench. You're pushing out. Act like you're flexing your chest at the end. So that way it's fully contracted. You get a full contraction just by giving it that extra squeeze, get that blood flow going. But if you don't have that intimacy with your body, you're not going to achieve what you're trying to do. And you're not going to be able to truly push yourself. And to do certain exercises properly with good form, you have to have that connection.
Exactly. Hey, I just sent you a timestamp of when we started talking about the gym, just in case you want to screen grab that mug and put it on your channel. But hey, I be thinking. But like, yeah, that's like you saying, like at the end of my workout, bro, I just took a empty bar, bro, with no weight on it. Like not a 45, but like one of those ones that you put the little plastic weights on that they have in the exercise room or whatever. And I was just working on my squat form, bro. Just watching myself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching that Tom Platz, bro. Crazy, bro. He squatted 545 for 23 reps, bro. Or no, 525 for 23 reps. I say, God. And like he got a like I'm trying to get my bro. I'm about to do a video pretty much flaming my legs, bro. But I'm trying to get my legs like all the way back right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm finna do like the journey on growing my legs back, you know what I'm saying? So like I've been watching him because he's like they call him the quad father, you feel me? So I'm watching his stuff, learning how to grow, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. Like all this stuff is like hand in hand, like how you're saying intimate, bro. You remember, you know, you used to fight. So you know how intimate training is, bro. Like
That's what
like
I was thinking that too.
yeah, shadow boxing. You know, when you're shadow boxing, it's like you almost picturing another person and then just feeling like the way your punches are flowing and like when you're shadow boxing, just knowing you have to have your feet work right. Or like when you're shadow boxing with the you know, with the strings and you're like bobbing in between them and stuff like that. Just it's real intimate, bro. I used to listen to this song called The Intro by XX when I used to shadow box. I used to just love that because I watched a lot of boxing videos that had that on there, and I just be working, you know what I'm saying? Just work. It just would keep me in this zone, you know what I'm saying? I'd be picturing an opponent just, you know, slipping, throwing my combos and like boxing, bro. And that's the thing, martial arts is spiritual, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something deeper to that. And I also apply that to weightlifting too, which made me fall back in love with it, bro. Like I know Ryan could have told you, bro, I went way off. Like we were saying earlier, I went off on my little side missions, all kind of different side missions. Now I'm back in love with, you know, working out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because my elevated mind, where my mind had went after my old periods of working out, had met back up with, you know, the mindset of the gym now. Like how my mind elevated spiritually and stuff like that. Now I've approached the gym in a different way to this where it's like, oh, I'm back loving this. You know
it's
what I'm
almost
saying?
like you came back to it, like we were talking about earlier, that you just put it on pause. What you did was you gave yourself time to develop and nurture yourself mentally, but emotionally and spiritually as well, because you took that time and developed in those areas. But you already had a strong start and point and feet in the soil with fitness in the gym. And that way, you know that when you get back to it, your growth will be exponential compared to beginner. And even them having beginner gains, why you've been there before. You're not figuring it out. You're just doing it again. And
I had to give it up though, because I was retarded, boy. I was retarded. I was like, let me fix this real quick. You know, once I get that back together.
And that's why what people discount, and I guess I wouldn't even say discount, what people don't realize a lot of the time is it's okay to not be doing everything. Or if you do something to put it on pause or whatnot, you have to have time for development in different areas. And sometimes continuing with something will hold you back in a different area you're supposed to improve on and succeed in, to where then it's just going to take more and more away from you. Kind of like if you don't ever cut nobody off or let anybody be. Let's face it, like 10 people. Well, you meet 2 next week. Now you got 12 people that you got to worry about and deal with. It's not feasible. Eventually, you're going to have 200 people. But you got 24 hours in the day. You got so many minutes in the day, and how much of it are you sleeping? You can't talk and follow up with these people like that. Same thing with your different activities and whatnot. Plus, back to the efficiency point, when you first start learning out on something, you're not very efficient at it. It requires more time.
Yeah.
You can condense that schedule so later on you can bring back your other hobbies, activities, or self-building things to where you can be efficient at both of them. You're efficient at the gym, you know that. Now you're just applying it with everything else now that you got a little bit of time back to do so. And now that you're more
Exactly.
efficient with those spiritual things that you're now in tune with, you learned what you needed to, and now you're moving forward and implementing them into your life and re-implementing something like the gym, but your efficiency is all there.
Exactly. And that's how it is, finding that balance between work too. And then that's another thing, bro. Like how you're saying, a lot of things run their course because your life is going in a different direction. Like, I don't need extra people in my life right now because I only have time for me right now.
Yeah.
Because everything that I do, like I just laid it out, bro. It's like I got a schedule, bro. It's like I got to do my lives. You know, I got to do my lives. I got to shoot my videos. I got to go to work, and then I got to go to the gym. You know, I got to go to the range. You know what I'm saying? So like all these things that I got to do in 1 week, every week, you know, it's like I only got time for that. And then when other people come in your life and they just want to hang out, it's like, bro, I really don't got time to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wish I could. You know, I love hanging out. I love kicking it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I got to do this, bro, because it's an opportunity, you know. And it is, to me, I love being able to do this. This is what I love doing. So it's like, if I got the opportunity to do what it is that I want to do, bro, I'm not gonna shit on that opportunity by not doing it.
I gotta go, fellas.
All right.
It's
Good
1.
seeing you, bro.
I gotta be back at work at 7, bro.
Oh yeah,
True.
man. Hey, shout out to you for tapping in. You know what I'm
Yeah, thanks for
saying?
even coming on. We always appreciate
Yeah.
the input, and good
Oh
seeing
yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You too, bro. You know we'll be back on here soon.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. All right, bro.
Take
All right.
care.
That's another member of the grind team, man. We just be grinding, man. You know, he got to be up early. It's 1:13 where he got to be up at 7. He's still tapping in on the lives, man. Because when it's something that you're into, that's just like you were saying, just the efficiency, bro. I remember when I was working at my last job, bro, working all them hours, bro, and I just knew I wanted to do YouTube. I was like, I don't got time. Now I know how to fit it into my schedule. I know how to fit things into my schedule now. I just, bro, there's you got to prioritize, bro. What is it that you actually want to do, bro? And that's the thing, bro. It could be relationships, bro, that you might got to put a hold on, bro, because it's like, bro, okay, that's cool and everything, but I'm trying to get ahead in life. I'm trying to set up the things that I want to really do in life, dreams that I've had my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm married to this. This is what I'm married to. This is my wife right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is what I got to stick to, and this is what I got to give my all to, bro. And you know, so it's you got to, you got to do. If you got to go to work, you got to go to work, bro. But use that time outside of work. If you only working 8-hour days, bro, you got plenty of time outside of work, bro. If you get off work at 3, 4, 5 o'clock, bro, you can go home and eat, and then put in about 2-3 hours of work every day. You know what I'm saying? At the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I told myself too, bro. At my last job, I used to work 16 hours, bro. I don't work 16-hour shifts for 11, 12 days straight. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to sit down and really tell myself, bro, like, why am I not putting this type of effort into me? You know, and look at what you've already said. Follow all these channels, subscribe, or get 7 years of bad luck. You hear me? You hear me? So that's how it is, bro. You have to think about that, bro. You're giving your time and energy, and bro, think about in the workplace how much effort you put in, bro. Like, cause I put in a lot of effort to where I'm like a top employee, and then I realized, bro, I'm like, what is this really doing for me? Like, yeah, like, but I'm like, okay, and I'm seeing how well I do. I'm like, bro, I'm doing so well here. I should be able to put that same effort and do well with what it is that I really want out of life, bro. And that's the thing. You can't, bro. I know, bro. Like you'll be thinking like, you know, it's almost like a trap, bro. Because like that's how it was at my last job, bro. It's real. It's real enticing to know, like, bro, I can make $2,000, $2,500 a week. I'm talking about after taxes. You know what I'm saying? $3,000 after taxes. You know what I'm saying? A week, bro. It's enticing, but then it's like at the sacrifice of what, bro? You know, it's you're gonna go through seasons where it's time to run up a bag, so you have money to invest, but you also got to know when that time is over and it's time to you know, get back on your path, bro.
Yep. A succeeding career as far as an employee for someone else is a controllable person. You do it yourself, kind of like you said, all that time you spend to be able to, the enticing thing, you might be able to make X amount of money. But we all have to sit back and realize is if you make X amount of money, it's exponential what your employer is making based off of what you do. How many people hate their jobs and make a lot of money? Think of if you sat there and put that time into something that you love, why wouldn't it be exponential compared to the work you put in for someone else for a job you hate? And one thing that I kind of want to get into a little bit, since you touched on the word of it, priorities, we're going to get a little intimate on this conversation.
Intimate.
What people don't do is get their priorities straight. And what that means is it's not just what do I need to do to succeed in business, education, whatever. It relates to everything, your relationships, whatnot. Certain things will have to take course over time, and life will check you and also test you. Certain things are going to happen that are very unfavorable. It happens to everybody. Life is not fair. We all know this. But how you react to it is how you come out on the other end. But sometimes it forces priorities. And the other thing is, it's not your priorities all the time. The unfortunate thing about how logically we think is sometimes I have to accept something is for the worst for me, but the better for somebody else because it's their priorities that are needed.
Exactly.
It's all about being that extra above person that we try to be. Sometimes I cannot argue with something because I see where it will work out better for the other person, in which case that would be selfish of me to prioritize myself.
Right. That's facts, bro. And that's the thing, bro. Like we were saying, back to the title of every situation in life is a mission to beat. And just like we were talking about with the clothing brand, man, with my boy Kevin, Inner Compass, finding your path and everything like that, bro. I've had to take a lot of leaps of faith in life and follow what it was that I wanted, bro. And it worked out, bro. Like there had been time there's little small spans of uncertainty and like fear and like, dang, bro, like did I just mess up? Like, dang, bro, did I just give up on something that could have been great for me? But then like I start seeing the light and I'm like, dang, bro, like that served its purpose in life. And now I'm moving towards what it is that I really want. And stuff takes time. Just like we were saying earlier, man, we wanted to do YouTube when we was 19 years old, 18 years old, around 20 years old, around that time, bro. And you know, we were formulating the ideas in our head and getting the life experience and growing as people. So now that we're older, you know, I'm 27 now, and it's to the point now where it's like we actually got something to talk about. Back then, we really didn't have too much to talk about on YouTube. We couldn't do nothing but be goofy for real. And that's the thing. If I would have got on YouTube being goofy, then maybe I would have been doing more harm to people than good. And now it's like I'm getting on here and I'm actually able to help people who need help, like whether it's with mindset or just anything. You know, I'm coming on here and being positive. I'm not coming on here being goofy. I'm not coming on here being destructive. I'm not coming on here causing problems. You know, I'm like back then when I was younger, I probably would have made some boot gang type videos or something, you know what I'm saying? Just stupid stuff. But like, it's like now I'm on here and I'm, you know, preaching a positive, good message. So maybe all the things that I have had to go through in life was to lead me up to what it was that I put in my head that I wanted to be, you know?
Yeah. And at the time too, maybe that just means, well, obviously is what it means. Life knows what it's doing, unfortunately, sometimes. But we might not have been prepared. Like you said, you might not have made the right type of content, might have went down the wrong type of trail. You could be dead right now. You know what I mean? Either one of us, just depending on what would have happened then, the what would have. And it's another, in my opinion, situation of where opportunity meets preparedness. The opportunity might not have, or the preparedness might not have met the opportunity at the time, to where just a whole bunch of BS you could just be on about, you know what I mean? Could have started 8 different channels or could have had success in something that it leaves us dead, or dead as a person, not just physically dead, but people that are just out there, like you said, the boot gang stuff and whatever. He since then has came out and said that he was very spiritual, wanted to become a pastor or something like that. And he will not accept if anybody calls him by boot gang. Like, he gets upset about it.
John
because
Gabbana,
he reflects on that.
I think that's his name now. But like that it's a good thing, man. Like changing in life and growing in life, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a whole different person than I was, you know, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, just around that period of time. You know, I'm like going late into my 20s and stuff like that, you know. So it's a whole different person. Like when you fix it in your mind that you want to be something, you also got to accept what comes with it too. That's the scary part about it, is that when you say you want to do something in life, now you got to take what's coming with it. It's almost like accepting like when you're playing a video game and you walk up to a character and they got a mission for you and you accept that mission and you got to go on that mission. It seems like that's how life is, because I've had to go through a lot of things where I was like, dang, like that, like, and when it was happening, I was like, I don't like this. This is rough. And you can't, it's kind of hard to see where you're going. But then at the end, you're like, whoa, I see how that served its purpose. And it propelled you forward. So that's the thing. Like, you got to be strong-minded and understand that when you say that you want to do, that's just like they say, be careful what you wish for. Because when you say that you want to do something or be something, be prepared for that journey that's going to come with it.
Yep.
But yep, you know, we've been on here for 2 hours and 4 minutes, man. So we're going to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody who tapped in and rode with us till the end, or even if you just tapped in for a little bit, but you know who it is. And if you don't know who it is, it's ZayG33, and it's My Gym Experience with Ryan Robinson. And, you know, we up out this thing. Yeah.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Deuces.
Adios.